Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're trying to do something different. We're going to play the same 4 zoom tables that we normally play, but this time they'll be stacked, so it can give you a bigger screen to look at. Let's start our session and see how can we do today. If you'd like me to do something different, something that you'd like to see, just please comment and I'll try to do that for you. Normally I don't play stacked. I play as you've seen before. I play tiles. That's what I normally like to do. But just to give you guys a better perspective on what's going on, let's try stacked this time. So we got played back with our queens. It's too early in the session for us to make big plays, so we tried to steal it back and it didn't work. So hopefully this is an open race. He's probably have a better ace than we do, so we let it go. We're going to try to do the same things as we've been doing lately. Nothing too crazy. Just try to flop good hands and play them properly. Let's see if this guy wants to fold. He's probably going to shove on us. We pretty much pot committed this time. I'll tell you. Well, we won with our pocket fours, if you were wondering. I'm not sure what the villain had, but our pocket fours was good enough, apparently. So trying to bring the history. So we could apparently folded. We folded on the river, did he? My computer is not cooperating with us, so sorry about that. I really would like to know what he was holding that didn't beat our pocket fours. And I don't think we're going to be able to see. Okay, come on. Didn't work. it's kind of difficult to explain what's going on. Well, it seems this guy folded on the turn when we had our fours, and that's that. Let's try to carry on. At the moment we losing 20 big blinds. Hopefully we can turn this our way. Well, now we just checked. He might not have a queen, so let's put the raise there. We kinda would like to see the river, but this is too big and we're going to get shoved in the river, so let's let it go. Not perfect. And now we made our hand. We have to understand that we're losing to ace jack in this situation, and it is ace jack or we tying. This somehow we got paid and they had the worst hand. We had a set of tens, and let's see if it comes back to us, because when it's stacked we don't really know what's going on the tables that are underneath the one we're seeing, so it's kind of difficult to follow, but we won we won it immediately, so that was not perfect. Let's carry on. Trying to, again, sometimes I do this type of raises not because they're a good hand, but because I want to look a bit loose, so I can get paid later on when I have aces or kings. I can win the pot right away if they're squared of me, and if I get played at, I just fold. It's an easy fold, but we'll prime them to make crazy plays against us when we have a good hand. Okay, let's carry on. It's a bit dry on us. Too many people and too much money. Since we've been playing too tight, now I'm going to raise from early position with a couple of hands that are not premium. Just to see if they try to play against us. This is a good flop. We can win it right away. Or if our hand hits. Alright. This was strange. Set mining, most likely. Let's carry on. This was not that great. This was not that great. This is a problem. And I'm not sure if I can actually let this hand go. I don't think I can. He might be just bluffing, and let's see. I'm going to gamble. Sorry guys, it's not the best play, but it's the one I had at the moment. It's just a shame if he did hit his set, which he didn't, and we won a very good pot. Apparently, when we shoved, he folded. So he was representing a full house or our the hand we just had. We didn't need to get in trouble with that position, but a portion of the time it's a set. It's a full house of some kind. When we get called, generally that's what people are doing, is trying to hit their set, so they can improve to a full house by the river. Okay, this guy has been playing against us quite severely, so this is not a great hand, but we also want him to know that he's not going to play against us often without us responding. Again, we are playing, this is not the best hand. He could have better holdings, so we just call him. I'm just waiting to see, and somehow he had a better holding. Again, let's see what he had. Was a bad timing for us to make a play against that guy, but again, we had a set with a good kicker, and he had queens. He had queens, and he fooled houses in the river. Unbelievable. Unbelievable play from him. So lucky. Was completely dominated, and then he hit a two-outer. That's a shame. That put us back in a hole, so we need to lower our head and keep plowing away, grinding. We shouldn't let this affect our play. We did nothing wrong, we just got lucky. But now he also knows that we're going to play against him if we have some kind of hand. Nothing to be too happy about. It's kind of dry for us. Hopefully we'll get some hands later. We got queens in the beginning, but we got played against, and that was pretty much it. Not a great flop for us. This guy, if he doesn't have a king, he might fold against us. That's what I'm trying to do with that raise, try to force a fold, and we didn't get the fold. Now this is too dangerous to carry on. If he didn't fold with that short stack, everything looks bad on this hand, so just let it go. Now we're losing 40 blinds. We're 40 blinds back, but that's nothing too big to worry about. A good hand will be back in play. This guy is actually very aggressive against us, and this is not something that we can go against that type of stack, so we have to let it go. We need a 3, and he's giving us the odds. We didn't hit, but okay, time for our first 4-bet. Okay, kings. Kings. This is probably a fold from him. I have to continue bet here, try to project some pairs. And now we got our straight over there. This is looking good, even though we just called. I don't want to give another go with this. This is looking not great, but we have some outs and now a big raise from this guy. Too difficult. If this queen was spades, I would definitely call this, but I cannot call it anymore. Open raise, queens. We pot committed, so we need to call here and let it be. And apparently we lost. Not going well for us. No, we won with kings actually. So what did we lose with? I don't know. We won with kings. What did he had? He had queens. Okay, let's carry on. It doesn't seem correct. My odd is misbehaving, but we at the moment we positive, back to positive, and we just sit out in one of our tables. Okay, the hand we had kings, he had pocket fives, so it was just playing crazy against us. Somehow our play with, as you can see here on the bottom, our play with kings, my HUD estimates that it's actually a loss. I can't really understand why, but yeah, he seems to think that pocket fives is better than pocket kings, which it wasn't. Let's keep on going, try to make some money, not being too lucky. Just made a big hand with our kings. Not good. Oh, shoot. I think I have to call this. I think I have to call this. This is probably a big pair. We're losing to pocket tens, and if there is a flush draw, we might still get our full house. I have to call, guys. Sorry about this, but I have to call. And apparently we won. I don't know what it was, but it seems that we won. It was a difficult hand to let go. I'm really curious to see if our reading was okay. But again, my computer is not cooperating. I have a new computer and still struggling with it. Don't know why. I'm not an IT specialist. Okay, let's see if we can win this pot right away, or if we can fold. If we can fold set of and we didn't flop the set we wanted. It's a shame, and he's afraid that we actually have an ace there. I really would like to see what's going on, and we're going to get a raised on with our jacks, and it's not a great position. We need to let it go. So it was not perfect. We lost some money there, but okay. So the guy had pocket when we had our set of 6. He had pocket aces actually with 6 with ace of clubs in there. So he had a good draw, but we were too far in front to let it go. It was within the range we thought he would have to. Our worst case scenario was pocket 10s or any other pocket with a club was something that we were looking at. So it was a good play from us. So this is a good flop, but we need another heart. Well, we didn't get with another check we would play it back, but this is too strong to play back. Okay, now I just folded the hand I wanted to play because it just popped in front of me. So this stacking system is not working well for me, because some tables are popping up on another tables that are in action, and I just clicked a hand that I didn't want. This is not great. There's so much money that I'm going to give it a stab. We need an 8, 3 8s, because one of the 8s is actually the wrong color. So okay, this is just a small raise, so they're giving us the odds to try to hit our 8. It's not here, it's not great, and we did hit our 8. You see, when you give us the odds, we can hit some crazy hands, but he's not trying to play against us, so this is going to be a little pot. We would like him to be a bit more aggressive towards us, and I don't think that's going to be the case. We're going to win a small pot, unfortunately. This section, by what I'm seeing, if we were playing tiled, we would be winning a bit more, but this is a bit confusing, overall confusing. So tell me if you guys like it this way, because it doesn't seem that I'm going to play this way more often. I still would like to hit some other hands. Hopefully we got play that. Unless we have a good flop, that generally means we're behind. We didn't get our set here, but they're giving us a chance to do it on the second time, giving us the odds to make this call. Nearly. keep giving us the calls. I think he's squeezing us somehow. If this pair was any bigger, I would call. So the short stack, it might be holding ace queen, ace king, and we would be in a slight advantage, but I don't think I'll do it this time. Again, I'm pot committed, and we're probably going to lose this against kings. I don't see how we can have a better hand against him. It was just unfortunate. Yeah, we lost it. We lost it somehow. And we're back to square one. Back to square one, unfortunately. The poker gods are not helping us. The way I played at jacks, I think it was not that perfect. In retrospective, I think it was not great, but I'm kind of struggling to keep up with this stacking situation. And not great, not great. We need an 8. Well, this is not terrible actually. Not terrible. I would like a bit help from the poker gods. And we didn't hit it. We had so many outs. That's that. So many outs. Let's try to win the pot right here. I guess not. I guess we're not winning this pot right here. Okay. And we're struggling. We are struggling. And now we got our set. This is a dangerous set, but it's a set nonetheless. Let's see how it evolves. Probably that guy won't give it another stab, as he didn't give us another stab, so let's pretend we don't have anything by raising. And we got our check. Let's give it another stab. He might want to call a second time. No good. I don't know if we won our hand. And we did, apparently. We did win with our sevens. We won a small pot with our sevens. This is not the best hand, but it's pretty close. Nah. With the 9 of clubs I would keep going with this hand, but wow, this is so dangerous. This is the type of hand that is so dangerous. 2 pairs. You have to play extremely careful, especially when the 2 pairs are so low. Pretty much anything that goes to all the way to showdown is losing. So let's see if this guy would like to fold to a continuation bet. we're probably going to close our session in the next few minutes. This was some kind of a struggle, as you guys watched. Stacking is definitely not for me. I lose track of what I'm doing. I have to keep going back and see what was going on, and my computer does not like me doing that, so I guess I'm going to keep tiling. I follow the game much better that way. Not sure if you guys agree. If you have an opinion, just leave it in the comment below, the comment section. I'm not sure if you guys would like me to make a session with the webcam on, that you could see what I mean when I'm talking. It's perhaps something I'm going to do in the future anyway. Just sit tight and we might do something like that in the future. Again, we're losing 50 blinds, unfortunately, and that's that. This is not going great. This guy is very tight and aggressive, and today is winning 5 euros, so as you can see, he's a very good player, very aggressive. We don't need to go against this guy when we are actually losing, so not a great proposition here. Perhaps in the next few days I'll go back to normal and do the tiling, with the tiling, and try to make a good session for you guys to enjoy, because this is not going well for us now. Okay, we're trying to see the flop, but this guy playing well as he is, just 4-betted there, and that's exactly the perfect play there, so we have to fold. It's forcing us to fold, and that's what you should do. Dead money in the pot and you win an easy pot right away. Even if we get our 4, this is a very dangerous flop. It goes all the way to a lot of very good hands that our pocket 4s cannot resist, so we keep on going. This is not going crazy good. I don't think we had aces yet. Well, we did have aces. We got it's not cooperating with me. We got 2 aces and we didn't win 2 big blinds with our pocket aces. And we got kings, and one of our good hands with the kings. Yes, we won a big pot with kings, but our aces, and we lost with queens and jacks, with pocket queens and pocket jacks. Okay, no need to keep insisting when things are not going your way. If they're not going your way, just close the session and wait for some better tides. Now this guy playing against us, probably on a draw. He might have hit his draw over there. This guy just checked twice to us, so he might stab. And we're going to stop our game because this is not worth playing. Unfortunately, it's not worth playing, and even our best hands are not getting through. So either they're playing very good or we're playing very bad. And yeah, we're losing over 100 big blinds, and time to let it go. This guy doesn't want to go away. Let's hope our hand is good, because most of the time it's not. Okay, what's going on? Our hand was good, so we made some money back. Not much, but some. And that was it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and hopefully we're doing this differently some other time soon. See you then.